Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Caveopolis. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a fantastic day. We are generating nether ores. This is good stuff. I'm very excited. Between episodes, I just kind of let the fuel fractioning still do its thing, like we talked about at the end of last episode. Turned all of the light and heavy oil into refined fuel, which I'm then using in the compression dynamo that we made as part of the quest book to just give power to this ore extractor so it can run. Now you'll notice we are running out of ore forming water. This process of doing tier 2 ore extractor up stuff actually uses ore forming water faster than we produce it in the alloy mixer here. So we'll have to upgrade that setup very soon. In the meantime, though, we are kind of slowly getting to where we want to be. So, well, we're going to need 4 gold and 4 ancient debris to complete these and get netherite ingots. But then we can move on to the Soul Forge, which is pretty exciting, to be honest. And we've already got a few of these things ready to go. We can just go like that. That makes the skull. And then the Wither Skeleton skull, we need Withering Dust, which you get from putting blaze powder into an eroder. So if we go like so, and like so, that will turn into the good stuff, into Withering Dust. Now, we are going to have to do this 4 times because, oh, we need to fight the Wither, don't we? Unless there is a better way to get a Nether Star. Nope, we have to fight the Wither. We are nowhere near a level of gear that would be good for that. I did not even consider this. Okay, this could actually be a problem. We are definitely going to need better gear than a fire protective suit and a lapis sword, all of which is unenchanted. And, yeah. Okay, that could be an issue. Okay, well, in the meantime, we can do this to get the Wither Skeleton skull. Does this actually... Yes, we have to complete this for a dependency quest. We also need to do the Soul Forge and some other stuff too. So, yeah, I'm going to let this run for a while. You know what? We are now producing ancient debris. So technically, if I'm patient enough, we could make a full netherite set of armor and gear. Oh, that would take so long. Well, yeah, let me do some thinking on this. Now, if you're anything like me, you may be playing this pack, and you go to craft a netherite ingot, and it doesn't work. And you wonder, what the heck? Why does this not craft a netherite ingot? Well, you actually have to put the 4 netherite scrap and the 4 gold ingots into an induction smelter. And that is how you make netherite in this pack. So it's still the same resources, you just have to use the induction smelter to make the actual netherite ingot. Not a big deal. But that completes the nether ores chapter. We still haven't quite completed the steel bit because of the ender chest. For that, we need a mob farm so we can get endermen. And so far, I have yet to even see a single enderman. I wonder, is there a nether in this pack? Because we can make obsidian. I wonder if we can just go into the nether and find enderman there. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I do want to test one other thing. And that is as follows. I need a stick, I need a sapling of any kind, and I need a log. And here's what I want to know. If I put you into a Stirling Dynamo, you do create power. You also create power. And you also create power. Aha! We have a way to generate infinite power very easily. So, sticks, saplings, and logs come from bonsai plants, or bonsai pots, in relatively large quantities. I have a feeling that we could set up some bonsai pots, hook them up to a dynamo like this, and basically just feed in resources. And the bonsai pots are super cheap. All you need are some of these mixed stone ingots, like so, in like the boat recipe, and that's how you make them, and then you just slap some dirt in, and a sapling, and a tool, and poof, you've got sticks and logs and saplings and fuel for dynamos. So this is outstanding. Okay, I think I have a plan. It's not necessarily a great plan, but it's a plan. Well, my friends, I have had what is either a brilliant or a horrible idea, and I don't know which one it is. So, many of you are probably familiar with the wither cheese method, in which you trap it underneath the end portal, right? Underneath bedrock. Well, this is not bedrock. This is top rock. But it's basically bedrock. It's supposed to be unbreakable, I think. So, hopefully this works. So what we're going to do is... That's not where I wanted to put this. It's fine. It should be okay. I will just extend this direction by 1 block. There we go. Now, what many of you who are newer to Minecraft may not know is that back in the day, we used to use that same wither killing method, but in the Nether. We would find a section in the Nether where it was flat bedrock, and we would, in the ceiling, and we would basically do the same thing. But back then, I mean, eventually someone decided, oh, hey, there's just flat bedrock in the end. We can just start using that. And we did. That's what people started doing. But in theory, I think this should work. If not, this is going to be a disaster, because I am 100% not geared to fight the wither. Is it trapped? It looks trapped. Are you going to stay trapped? That is most definitely broken top rock. Houston, we have a problem. Uh-oh, he's seen me. This is very, very bad. Okay. Now we have an issue. So, here's what we need to do. We need to dig this way, an adequate distance. Oh, I don't even have arrows, though. How in the world are we going to kill a wither? We don't have anything. If I go far enough away, will he just, like, will his AI just turn off and he'll just go dormant until I figure out a solution? Maybe? Oh, this is bad. Okay, I think I have a plan. It's not a great plan, but it might work if we're really lucky. So, here's the deal. Is that this... There we go. We're making ourselves a bronze paxel. This is essentially a sword. Well, not really a sword. It's like an axe, shovel, and pickaxe all in one, but it has the attack speed of a sword and damage actually slightly better than an axe. So this is going to be a decent weapon. We are also making bronze armor. And the reason for that is that it is the best armor that we can realistically make right now. It is slightly better than iron and slightly worse than diamond. It's kind of sort of in between. But there we go. gets us up to all but one little section of armor. Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to enchant it at the moment, which is a little concerning, but well, hopefully it'll work anyway. Next thing we need to do is go ahead and make another milk bucket or another bucket, because I want milk. I want to have 2 things of milk, because obviously the wither can wither you, and that would basically be us dead. So that would be bad. Okay, this is what we got. I went ahead and made some quintuple moss bowls of food. Not very good in the saturation, but they do give us a lot of hunger back, so hopefully we'll be okay there. And now we just kind of go for it and hope for the best. It's not realistic to make other stuff. Oh, actually, maybe. I have no idea where this guy is. That's very concerning. Just throw down. Oh, I found him. He's right there. Okay. Yep. I found you. Dude, the wither itself does so much damage. We got to get rid of it. And this moss does nothing for us. I need you to come over here and chase me. Chase me, please? I need you to chase me, my dude. This is not going to work if you don't chase. Maybe I could dig to him? Like, he's content to just sit over there and shoot, and that's not going to work. Unless I can lure him over here. Can I just run and smack him real quick? There we go. I smacked him. Okay, I'm withered. Yep. Okay, this is bad. Are you chasing? Whoa, he's up there. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah. Oh, this is not good at all. This is actually the worst. How in the world am I going to deal with this? Well, my friends, after a few deaths, just a couple, this is not happening. We're not killing the wither. It's just not going to happen. Here's the problem. He is up above this layer. Oh, now he's over there. But he's basically at a spot where he is not going to lure himself to this tunnel. He's just going to chill over there and blow things up and explode things. I have tried for hours, literal hours, trying to get him to just work his way over here to this little tunnel so that I could, cheese him down the tunnel. But that's not happening. So, yeah. So we have a couple options. We could reset to a backup. We could I could go like, I don't know, let's see here, difficulty. Oops, I slipped into peaceful. My bad. That we could do something like that. Basically, we could cheat and get rid of the wither. We could just continually try to YOLO it until we inevitably lose our mind. I've kind of already tried that. Or the third option, and this is the one that I think we're going to go with. We are going to run away. We are going to move like 1,000 blocks away where the wither can't harm us and basically start a new base. And you may think that that sounds like a horrible idea, but I want to think of it more as an opportunity. Because here's the thing, right? Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of machines and things like that. But at the end of the day, look around at this place. It's really not much to look at, right? Like, this is kind of an ugly base. I've just got some areas that I've sort of dug out of the stone, and that's essentially the whole base. And it's not very pretty. It's not really organized in like a logical way. And now that we actually have access to some resources like wood and grass and the various colored stones and things like that we didn't when we first started this series, I think what we want to do is move far away and actually build a base that is aesthetically pleasing, right? We might as well take this opportunity to sort of give our base an overhaul and start up a base that is actually somewhat logical in its shape and form and color scheme and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, it'll be kind of a pain to move everything over, especially since I'm fairly sure we don't have shulker boxes. Do we have backpacks in this mod pack? No backpacks. Bag? I think all we have is shulker boxes. Do I have a chest that will retain stuff? I don't think so. I think it's pretty much just the ender chest. So yeah, not ideal, but I think it will be worth it in the end. I suppose what I could actually do... Ooh, I like this idea. I think I'm actually going to track down some ender pearls. Well, I'll dig out an area where endermen can spawn. And I'll work on getting some ender pearls because, as I mentioned at some point, I can't remember if it was this episode or last episode, this ender chest, the modded version, you can pull stuff out of it with stuff like a hopper or an item pipe or something like that. So if we get 2 of these, and we only would need 2 ender pearls for that, the rest of the resources are pretty easy, what we could do is move far away, set up an ender chest with a hopper or something similar coming out of it, come back here, set up our other ender chest, and then basically just dump all of our stuff into that and it will all export. That way we don't have to make 1,000 trips. I think this is actually pretty doable, and it will give us a good opportunity to really kind of overhaul our base and make it look far better than it looks now. So let's see, the wither is over that way. I think I'm just going to dig this way for a very, very long ways. Well, my friends, after a whole lot of digging, I think I went through 5 of these bronze pickaxes plus a pack soul. I have finally dug a very, very long tunnel that goes all the way back. This is roughly where our base is, so about 1,000 blocks. And now it's time to go ahead and set up our item stuff. So I did kill a couple endermen, managed to make a farm over kind of that way, down in the lower levels where the wither couldn't get to me. And I managed to get 3 ender pearls. I used 2 of them to make these ender chests, and then I also made the ender tank to complete this chapter of the quest book. So now what we need to do is basically dig out an area here for a bunch of chests. And I've got 16 item pipes, which should be enough for 16 chests if I do this properly. So we need to dig out an area that is basically like 8 blocks. Let's just kind of dig a bit here. There we go. Okay, throw it on our torch, and then chest time. There we go. So 8 double chests times 2, so that is 16 double chests. And then we're just going to put down this ender chest right here, grab our item pipes, and we're basically just going to put them like so, so they connect to all of the chests. Then we're going to right-click, we're going to shift right-click, there we go, and then we're going to right-click, and I'm going to throw in an improved item, or an improved pipe upgrade. And this will basically transfer 32 items a second. So basically like a half stack of items every second. It can transfer 16 items every 10 ticks. There are 20 ticks in a second, so basically a half stack per second, which isn't crazy fast, but it's relatively fast. It will get the job done. So then, also, I should probably mention, here's the recipe. First, you got to make a basic pipe upgrade, which is just iron and redstone, and then the improved one is the basic plus redstone and gold. So that will work. So now we need to make sure that when I'm over at my base, these areas are chunk loaded. So we're going to hit M to open up our map, and we're going to claim some chunks. Now the problem is it's very difficult to actually see the limits of our base. So let's just claim all of these. We left click and then we shift left click like so. And now they got this little sort of line pattern. These are now force loaded. So that should work. I don't know exactly where the chunk borders is. This is plenty. This actually probably goes way past. But just to be on the safe side, we'll load that whole little area. So yeah, now I just have to go back to my other base, the starter base, and right here, we take the ender chest and we just dump all of our stuff into it. And that's how we're going to transfer everything over here. I don't know that we'll be able to transfer absolutely everything, but we'll be able to transfer everything important. We might end up leaving like a couple of the storage drawers behind or something like that. But all in all, we should be able to get everything transferred over relatively easily. Well, we're back at the base, and it is time to begin the great item transfer. Let's actually dump all the extra stuff we don't need tons of here. So we're just going to basically grab everything out and just start throwing it in. And you'll see it's not sucking it up quite as quickly as we can get rid of it. But it's getting pretty close. Like, it does a pretty good job of going through these items very quickly. It's sending them to the chests back at the base. And all we're going to have to do is unload all of the things. There will hopefully be... there is definitely enough chests over at the new base to get everything in these chests and all of the, like, machines and things like that. The only thing that we might not have enough room for is all of the stuff in the storage drawers, because I got like 32 stacks of dark oak logs, 32 stacks of birch logs, and that's, a little over half of a double chest just by itself. So maybe we'll be okay, but maybe not. I don't know. We might also just skip some of the really easy to get stuff, like the pebbles, for example. We don't necessarily need to bring all of those with us. We're certainly going to skip like our death notes from all of the deaths, all these obituaries. Yeah, we're going to leave those behind. Those don't actually serve any purpose as far as I know. But yeah, that is the plan. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this all between episodes, my friends. I think we're going to wrap this one up for today. I'll get everything transferred over to the new base, and next episode, we'll start base construction and rebuilding and more progression, hopefully. So, guys, if you enjoyed this disaster of an episode, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.